So you will be in a compromising position when you do this job.
Look out!
There's a lot of hype about this place and it's very busy. I don't get it. I'm replacing the cap and rotor. This is distributor cap for a 99 GMC Suburban or Chevy Suburban, or truck for that matter. And this is the rotor. Master Pro. This part may not match appearance of part being replaced. Fit and function meet or exceed all requirements. We'll see. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Okay, when replacing the rotor, this is what distributes spark through here inside the distributor cap, which fits inside of this and connects to each one of these according to the firing order. Spark comes through here via the coil and then gets distributed according to the firing order that makes the car run. Also comes with new locking screws. The distributor on these is way in the back. Looking at it right there, it's got 8 spark plug wires, 1 coil wire. Make sure you don't get them mixed up. Things not to lean on. I have an aftermarket air filter on this, so I'm using that to lean on as I reach over back there. Do not lean on any air conditioning hoses, lines here, or this. Don't lean on anything that might move, because if you break it, you're gonna have to pay for it. You won't be happy. Okay, to get the distributor cap off, it's got these Torx head screws, which are a T15. This guy. Cap in the car looks just like this. There's 1 screw on the back, 1 on the front. Whatever you do, do not turn the distributor this way or that way. You shouldn't be able to. It'll screw up your timing and you'll have to take it to the dealer or mechanic shop to get them to reset the timing via computer. That is ridiculous. If you've never done this before, it's pretty easy. You can see here the top of the cap. You can see this wire here. Can you see this wire? Yep, it goes to the coil, which is the center of the cap, and the coil's right over here on the side. You don't need to do anything with that. Just unplug it, make sure it goes in the same place on the new cap. Same with all the rest of the wires. Don't mix and match, that doesn't work. Here's a comparison between the new cap, which this electrode here is nice, clean, and new, and this one, which has got about 80,000 miles on it, maybe a little more. It's a little charred at the end here. I've seen worse, but the car's been surging a little bit, so I figure it's either this or the fuel filter, which I have somewhere here in a box too. That'll be another video. Okay, this can only go on 2 ways, and one is completely 180 degrees away from each other, from the other. So this one was pointing this way, about the 5 o'clock position, and just line up the screws with that in the general vicinity and they'll fall in and it'll be set right. Don't put it in this way, it'll never start. Let me clarify that. Don't put it in 180 degrees out from the way you took it out. In this case, I took it out in this position, it's going back in this position. Speaking of positions, because the distributor is all the way back there, you have to kind of get up on the radiator support with your knees and reach back in there. So you will be in a compromising position when you do this job. Just keep that in mind. I dropped a screw for the rotor and it fell down underneath the car. No problem, I just took one out of the old rotor and used that one. That's fine. Okay, so I took off the distributor cap, the old one, all of them, to get the rotor off. Now reason why I was able to do that is all of these wires here, I was smart when I did this originally, are all in line in this holder according to how they go in the cap right here. So it goes in the forward slot, the next one, the next one, the next one in sequence. So they'll go in there just like that. And then this is for the coil. Piece cake. Okay, these are the 2 screws for the new cap. I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on the distributor, put these screws in, put the spark plug wires back on in the same position that they came off, and should start right up. That'll be the end of it. Okay, this is the old distributor cap. It's got some corrosion inside. That is not the best scenario for electrical continuity. Basically, your car won't run very good if these are like that, and that'll affect your gas mileage and power and whatnot. So that's why it's a good idea to change this. Oh, like I said, this got probably 80,000 miles on it. And it ran okay. It's just starting to fall off a little bit. So depending on where you're at, you might want to change it sooner. Okay, this job is done. New cap's in, new rotor's in. I'll start it, make sure it runs. Don't forget your tools. Great Chinese food.